Congratulations to Edgewater on providing 50 phenomenal years.
50 years of excellent service to our community.
50 years.
50 years.
50 never looked better.
The City of Gary is grateful for you. Thank you.
In 1963, President John F. Kennedy challenged Congress to take a bold new approach to help meet the nation's mental health care needs. He envisioned a network of centers located throughout communities across the nation that would provide a cost-effective alternative to expensive psychiatric hospitalization. These community mental health centers would emphasize prevention, early intervention, and a more rapid return to a normal lifestyle than typically found in the hospitals. Mayor Richard G. Hatcher and the Gary Common Council decided that their city deserved their own CMHC. So, in 1968, a 60-member board was convened to address the lack of quality mental health care in Gary.
50 years ago, there was an effort made by both the state of Indiana and the federal government in realizing and recognizing there was a need for mental health services throughout the country.
Fred Dehuff became the first board president in May 1975. In June 1975, James Beverly became the first director of Gary Community Mental Health Center. Additional staff were hired and housed at the Gary National Bank building at 504 Broadway. In May 1980, Rosalind Carter dedicated the building that still stands as the corporate headquarters, 1100 West 6th Avenue.
Mental health was almost taboo to talk about it, and so it was an extra hard issue of getting that point across that is something that needs to be taken out of the closet and talked about and make other folk aware that everyone has an uncle or a cousin that has some mental health issues that need these services.
By the mid-1990s, changes in the funding and political landscapes required GCMHC to seriously ponder the future of the facility amidst an ever-increasing demand for services. Two significant events propelled Gary Community Mental Health Center forward. The first was the hiring of Dr. Danita Johnson Woods as president and CEO, who at the time was the only African-American president of a community mental health center in the state. Today, Dr. Johnson Woods is still the only African-American woman to lead a community mental health center in the state of Indiana.
A few years ago, we built the Phoenix Apartments for persons who are homeless. We built a group home, Transitions, for persons who are experiencing mental health challenges. We also spent $16 million building South Shore Commons, another project for homeless people. We've done a lot.
The second decision to propel the organization forward was a name change.
The name change of Edgewater Health represents our evolution into this expanding healthcare space and how we have adapted to continue to provide an expanded, comprehensive array of services.
Established in 2002, the Ambassadors for Edgewater is a group of community leaders committed to amplifying Edgewater's impact. Today, the Ambassadors Group is chaired by Dr. Sharon Johnson Shirley, Superintendent of Lake Ridge New Tech Schools. Over the years, Edgewater Health Board of Directors has been a veritable who's who of community leaders, legislators, healthcare experts, and professionals invested in the mission. In 2015, the organization nailed another first with the establishment of the Rapid Access Center.
What we will do is to bring the person here as an alternative, stabilize their medical condition via medications or therapy or whatever it takes, stabilize them and hopefully link them up with some resources in the community, be it a food pantry, or try to assist them with housing or other assistance that they might need, and get them back into the community so that they can live a happy, productive life.
2016 signaled a seismic shift in Edgewater Health's operations when former Chief Medical Officer Dr. Okechi Nwabara ushered in primary care services.
We worked together on that, and it's because of him that we brought primary care services into our array of services, and it's because of him that we became a federally qualified healthcare look-alike, and it's because of him that we have expanded our primary care offerings to 4 locations. As we continue to develop our services, to continue to expand and to do more work towards crisis intervention to support safety and well-being in our community.
Edgewater is building on its tradition of centering families and youth with My Brother's Keeper, Lake County, Indiana.
Our youth have a lot of problems. Growing up, I came from a dysfunctional home, and I probably needed some counseling then too, but we had the extended family, and we had things going on in the community that were so supportive of young people. Today, as I work with some of our young people and providing mentoring services through our African American Achievers Youth Corps, we've mentored over 2,000 boys during our existence. And I am fully aware that some of those boys needed additional services that our organization could not provide. But because of the negative image of mental health services, it has been difficult for us to convince their parents, mostly mothers, to go and seek additional services at other levels.
During fall 2023, Edgewater Health was named the backbone organization for all of Lake County. MBK Lake County, Indiana is part of the National MBK Alliance, sponsored by the Obama Foundation. Led by Lake County prosecutor and Edgewater Health Board member attorney Bernard Carter, the goal of MBK is to remove barriers that challenge the success of boys and young men of color of various ages and developmental stages.
My Brother's Keeper, Lake County, Indiana, gives this community hope. And if you don't have hope, then you're not stimulated to make a difference. And so with that program being in place, I have great hope, and with the vision that we have with this.
Edgewater's mission to serve the whole person stands the test of time and is reflecting in patient experiences.
It's nice to have a place that will help take care of you, give you rides to your appointments, and they're just so kind and caring, like a family that you never had.
Edgewater listened to me. I feel like if you need help, come to Edgewater, because Edgewater will help you. You're not just a patient. It seems like they care about you.
I would never have dreamed that I would be here 50 years later talking about Edgewater and the great things that Edgewater has done for this community. I am humbled to know that I was a part of this genesis.
50 years is monumental in itself. And so for them to have made a mark in the community for 50 years, that in itself, it speaks for itself.
I just want to say that we thank all of our friends and supporters. Edgewater would not be here if we did not have the support of the people who come through our doors, the people in the community that want to see us succeed, the people who understand the value that we bring to this community. And so I just want to say thank you to all of them, because we are forever indebted to them, and we want to continue to be able to earn their trust and confidence over the next 50 years.
The Edgewater Health brand is strong, and the future is full of possibility.
Congratulations to Edgewater on providing 50 phenomenal years of mental health service that means so much to so many in Gary and throughout Northwest Indiana.
To our friends and family at Edgewater Health, happy 50th anniversary.
Congratulations, Dr. Danita Johnson-Woods, on your leadership, to the board of directors, and to all of those that work for this organization. The City of Gary is grateful for you. And congratulations on your work with the My Brother's Keeper initiative in Lake County. So as Mayor of Gary, thank you.
For 50 years, you have been our friend and a beacon of light, illuminating the way to better health services and a better way of life.
We want to wish Edgewater Health a happy 50th anniversary.
Y'all look 30, but you say you're 50, so we're gonna believe you. 50 never looked better.
So keep up the great work, and here's to another 50.
Thank you for all you've done in the community and for the community. And we look forward to 50 more years. May you and your endeavors continue for another 50 plus years.
The City of Gary is grateful for you.
We thank you for your service.